Okay, take two. Welcome everybody. This is Monica Gibberti with Stampin' with Monica, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator located in Stafford, Virginia. That is in the outskirts of Washington, D.C. This is take two of the video because I don't know what happened. Siri on my phone started to act, and so there was no connection or anything. So bear with me. It's a new phone that I have, and I need to make sure that all the features are back, or the setting are back to where they were supposed to. And so I apologize. But anyways, you are joining me for part one of this week's online class. And this is a class that obviously you can watch for free. I will show you a total, not tonight, between tonight and tomorrow, a total of 5 different projects. And you'll be able to enjoy them, watch them in the meantime, watch me while I'm assembling them. And if you're interested in receiving the packet of the cardstock, envelopes, and designer series paper to recreate the projects, then I will tell you what to do. So this week, we decided to feature the, it is the Cheers and Sips bundle. There is also a suite in the, it's part of a suite in the online exclusives that you can find in my online store. The bundle is a photopolymer stamp set. The bundle includes a photopolymer stamp set that has a total of 20 stamps, okay? A set of dies that coordinates with the stamp, okay? And we have one extra die here to give a little bit of a texture when we die cut. So all of these, you will see that this will die cut the flowers. This semicircle is for the lemon. This is for the little leaves here. This is the olive. This is the cherry. Then we have the little cocktail stick. Then we have the sprigs. It could be rosemary, looking like rosemary. And then we have the ice. This die cuts the ice. And then we have berries and a little umbrella. And I think these two will go together because this is the umbrella stand. But we don't have a die cut for that. But oh no, this could be the line for the inside of the 2 glasses. But to do the umbrella stand, you can always use this little skewers, I think it is. Hello, Liz. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so you see how cutie patootie this bundle is. It's part of a suite, as I said, that includes a pack of designer series paper that is called Celebratory Sips, and the suite is called Celebratory Sips as well. It is 12 by 12 paper. As usual, you have 6 different designs, double-sided paper, 2 of each of the papers include the sheets. A bunch of colors that coordinate with this designer series paper: Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Bubble Bath, Cloud Cover. This is a new ink color. Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pretty Pink, Secrecy. It is another new ink color. Strawberry Slush, Timid Tiger. So both are new ink colors. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the new in colors. Okay, so patterns of this paper. The first one on top here is the one that you could use to die cut the glasses. Die cut, Monica, so we need the dies. Okay, so this, you can, instead of stamp and die cut, you can just die cut this and make it your little drink. Could be lemonade, it could be orange soda. It could be whatever cocktail. I don't drink, so I will not be able to tell you anything about that. And then these little ones, this little one could be this is like a glass of wine or something, because this is more of a, I don't know, I don't drink, but yes, there. Okay, and tonight you're going to see me using that pattern. And we also are using all of these patterns here. Beautiful. I love this. And what I discovered is that I need dies. If I'm not mistaken, I can die cut maybe this cherry here. Okay, maybe I can die cut this strawberry there. These are more of a watercolor look. Like this sprig could be die cut. Then we have the berry that can be die cut as well. What else? I think this will die cut there. Okay, let's see, do we have olives in here? No, but you can die cut the lemon. Look at that. Okay, and this little sprig here, this will die cut that. No olives in here, and we don't have this shape. But look, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images that you can die cut directly from the designer series paper. So how cute is that? Okay, so what else do I need to point out to you? Double-sided, so beautiful pattern on one side, and then you have a solid pattern on the other side. And this is the other pattern that is fun. For this one, you can die cut some, like you could do this for sure. You can die cut these that don't have any tops. These you would need to fussy cut for these. The one that have the little sprigs or whatever, but these can be die cut. This can be die cut directly right there. Look at that. How fun is that, right? There we go. Let me see if this is the same size. No, it's a little bit too large. But so that gives you the idea of what you can do with this beautiful paper. So you can die cut or you can just fussy cut if you want. Okay, so isn't this fun? Okay, so these are the patterns, and tonight I'm going to show you 3 cards, and I hope you enjoy them. And then tomorrow will be 2 more projects. One will be a fun fold, and another one will be a 3D. So usually the online class includes 5 different projects, 4 cards, and 1 3D. And you can get the class free, shipped to you, to your home, for an order of $50 in merchandise, minus before shipping and tax, minus any rewards that you would like to apply to your order. Because remember, now every time we shop, we get rewarded, right? Okay, the other part of the suite is this beautiful ribbon that is called the gold striped ribbon. And these embellishments are called holographic resin dots. Okay, tonight I'm going to use a little bit of this ribbon combined with another ribbon, but the dots are the ones that I'm going to use. In your packet, you will not receive any of the embellishments. You can just use whatever you have at home, or while you're shopping, you can add the ribbon and the embellishment to your order to get to the $50 before shipping and tax, so I can send you the supplies to recreate all these beautiful projects, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna like them. Okay, let me put this sheet of paper so then I don't have all the reflection there. Hopefully it will stick. and stay put. Okay, first card that we're making. Before we go any further into the class, I just want to remind you something, okay? It is the last week in May, and I mentioned this more than once during my lives. I did not put it in the email because my emails have been very scarce this month because I was gone. But I just want to remind everybody that Stampin' Up! Is offering a great starter kit special. So if you have been wanting to, or you have a long list, or wanting to join a community of wonderful people, not only because I'm talking about my team, okay, the Happy Basement Stamper, but also the Stampin' Up! Community. Everybody's so, so, so wonderful. And it's like being part of a sorority, I think. I grew up in Italy, so I don't know anything about, I know what it is all about, but I never had the experience because I did not go to college here, nor my daughter was part of a sorority. She was part of a volleyball team, so for me that was her sorority. But being part of Stampin' Up! Family is kind of a, having a group of like-minded friends that you can craft together. So what is the special? The starter kit is always $99 plus tax, at least here in Virginia. And you can select up to $125 of product of your choice. Anything that is available in the online, you can see there, it's available to be put into your customized starter kit. But in May, Stampin' Up! Is giving you $40 extra. So instead of $125, you can select up to $165 in product and only pay $99 plus tax, free shipping. You get a box of paper pumpkin. You will get a box of catalogs, and you can customize and use whatever we are able to order. And if there is a pre-order, then you can add anything, basically anything that a happy discount shopper can, or demonstrator can order at the time. So the special in May is one not to pass. If you were thinking, debating, if you've been a demonstrator before or a happy discount shopper before, and you're thinking, why not buy stuff at a discount? Because that's the main thing, It's not doing the video. It's not doing classes. The reason why I started it was to get discount. You start with a minimum of 20% off, so you never pay full price. Okay, so this is the special. And another thing that is happening, and this is brand new, Stampin' Up! That has that close to my heart, closed their doors, and Stampin' Up! Has welcomed a lot of makers, previously named makers. So now they're part of the Stampin' Up! Family as well. And what they used to do these, close to my heart was, famous for their scrapbooking. So now Stampin' Up! Has introduced more product of scrapbooking that you would use for scrapbooking. If you notice in the new catalog, we have at the beginning a bunch of kits already here, okay? And actually, let me see. And actually, we also have layouts. You can do layouts. So we have scrapbooking workshop kits and layouts to follow. So this is new. And what we are going to do, Stampin' Up! Is doing a retreat, July 16th through the 18th. So 16, 17, 18, 3 days. This is their time, Mountain Time. For Eastern Time will be 4 o'clock in the afternoon through 12:30 a.m. because this will be the following day, each day. So Stampin' Up! Is teaching us how to create 12 scrapbook spreads, and that will be basically an annual, it will be a year worth of scrapbooking. And this retreat will be done in a private group led by Stampin' Up, and Stampin' Up demonstrators or from the home office. And the only way that you can get into this group and get this retreat is by purchasing the actual retreat itself. And it's $250, and you receive supplies to create, I think it's two, you have a spread of 2 pages per month. So 24 pages, I think it is. 12 scrapbook spreads, so it means that should be 2 pages, right? And this kit is available for ordering starting on May 28th. So tomorrow or tonight, it's like midnight mountain time. It will be 2 a.m. for us. It's available to start. And you betcha that tomorrow, because I'm not staying up until 2 a.m., I'm going to bed, but tomorrow I'm going to wake up and place my order, because I am not a scrapbooker, but I want to start doing it, okay? I want to try this one to see what it is, so I get tips and tricks and learn how to do it, because basically making a scrapbook page is just a nice big huge, it's like making a big huge card, and I want to try to do that. And maybe I will scrapbook the year and put a bunch of pictures that I have from my kids and grandkids and whatever we did this year. So this is something that I wanted to remind you, and it's available. I will put out an email, so then you'll have all the information. Okay, enough blabbering to these two. And we are going to start with the first card, and this is what you will receive in your package, okay? You will receive the cardstock, the labels, designer series paper cut, okay? The only thing that I will not provide is pre-stamped images, okay? Nothing can be sent that is pre-stamped by Stampin' Up rules. So this is what you'll get in your kit. As far as the embellishments, as I said, you can use whatever you have at home, because it's going to be, these designs, you know, you can use whatever ribbon you have, whatever embellishment you have. Okay, so let's start. This is a card base in Bubble Bath. Okay, and you will get, don't forget, envelopes. I usually don't put the envelope here, but you will get it. Okay, so we're going to start with the card base in Bubble Bath. Then we're going to have a panel of designer series paper that I'm going to glue down. This is going to be quick and easy if my stamping seal is going to cooperate with me. Okay, then you'll have a strip of blue, this is, it's not blueberry bushels, is what's the name of this? Hello everybody. Hello Judy. Hello Erin. Hello Sharon. And I apologize if I didn't say hello before. I was just looking at the wall because my computer is on the side. So this is, okay, my name. This is Blackberry Bliss. I had a blank. Okay, this is not working, and I'm going to use this one. Okay, then I can fix that. Okay, so that goes down. I have done a good chunk of the work ahead of time, like, you know, stamping, coloring, and die cutting, but you know, it's easy peasy to do. Okay, so we're gonna grab now this panel of Old Olive. The colors that I'm using for these, for all the cards, I will tell you one by one. So tonight for this card, I'm gonna use Old Olive. This is my memento. I took, and I showed you, I took the white blank uninked stamping pads and I put Memento re-inker. So now this is my black. And then we are going to use, what else? We're going to use, let me grab my whatchamacallit. These are Stampin' Blends. And I'm going to go with these. So these are the ones. And I'm going to go with Dark Blackberry Bliss. Yes. And that's it. Okay, these will be on the side. And everything is fine. And I'm using Wink of Stella. Okay, for this card. This is the one where I have not done most of the cutting or die cutting and embossing because I wanted to show you, but then the rest is done. Okay, so I'm going to take my old olive. Okay, I'm going to take a sprig. I need the stamp set so I can show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to take this sprig and I'm going to grab my sample so I can see what I'm doing. Stamp this one right there. Okay, and then I'm going to do another one right here. Okay, and then here I'm going to go like this. And then I can even do it this way if I don't want to be messy. Let me grab hello, Wanda. Nice to see you. So I'm just partially inking this, okay? And I'm going to stamp this like that. Okay, it looks messy, but you will see what is going to be happening with it. Okay, so after I stamped, I'm going to grab my inside and using the same stamp, I'm going to stamp here and then clean and just ink a little bit and stamp like that. Okay, and then now I can clean and put this sprig away, close my that. So this is my inside to this one. You know, it cannot be a card without me doing this. Okay, at least one of the cards. I may have done it more than once, but who remembers? But this is, I love this technique. Just easy peasy, nice and easy. Okay, now let's grab this. This is gonna go like that, crooked. And I'm gonna put quickly. My goal is to stay within an hour, but I don't know because I blabbered a little bit, but I could not mention, you know, all the stuff that I told you because it's very important. Okay, then I'm taking designer series paper and I'm gonna put this on it. Okay, and then so that is that. I want to make it sure that it's straight there. So this one is going to cover all the mess here and show the part. Okay, we've done that. Now I have this circle that I die cut it from the Spotlight on Nature set of dies that are right here. This is a double set. You have one set and exactly the other one. If you don't have these, you gotta put them down. Spotlight on Nature dies and 1635 580. These are the ones that you can find. Then I forgot to mention that in the suite of product also come this set of embossing folders. These are regular embossing folders. These are the ones that you would use, the regular plate, and then 2 of the regular clear plates. Not the regular plate, the regular base. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna run it through my die cutting machine, embossing it. I could even use the mini die cut, but I already have the large setup here, so I'm gonna do it to the side to make it faster. And the one thing that you need to remember, if I forget to mention it every single time, when you run your embossing folders, no matter what embossing folder, you always want the spine to go first, okay? Don't run it sideways, don't run it this way, run it this way, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna damage your embossing folder. Okay, so this is what it gets to be. Isn't this beautiful? There. So we have this that will go like that. Okay, but, and I can put it on because this part is easy peasy. I need my dimensionals, of course, because it's me. You can do it flat if you're making this. You can do it flat. By the way, if you are interested in the class, remember that we're also offering the what we call is the recipe card. So basically you will get a PDF that has pictures and measurements. So then once you are done using the supplies that we provide you, if you qualify for receiving the free class, then you can always use it on your own. Okay, so now I have this scrap paper right here, and I'm going to stamp on, oops, sorry for the noise. Hello Elise, thank you for joining us. Okay, I'm gonna ink with Memento. I'm gonna ink my glass, and then I'll stamp after. And now in Old Olive, I'm going to stamp this little spriggy right there. Okay, then with Old Olive, I'm gonna grab this is what? The berries. So one will be stamped right here. And then we'll have a berry that goes like that. Like, you know, the berries are in the drink. Like that. Okay. So then I'm going to grab my light Old Olive. And I'm going to color quickly. Okay. This, I don't know. It's one of the decorative sprigs that they put in the drinks. As I said, I don't drink, so I would not know what that is all about. Then I'm going to take my dark Blackberry Bliss. Did I do dark? I guess so. And I'm just going to go color. My Blackberry Bliss is dying. So I guess tomorrow I'm putting in an order, and then I'm going to order Blackberry Bliss blends, because those are some that I don't use that much. And then you can even do this, so make it more look like a berry, but I decided that I'm gonna color everything. Easy peasy. If you don't have Blackberry Bliss, you can use another of the purple family. Okay, you're gonna leave the stem there. Okay, so voila, easy peasy. Now I'm going to take a light peach pie. Okay, and I'm going to very quickly color. And because I did the dark first, I could even go on top of it without making any whatchamacallit, it's not blending. That's what I'm saying, okay? Because I'm using a lighter color, so this will not blend. If I did the opposite, you know, the drink was dark and the inside, voila. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the dark peach pie, okay, and I'm gonna go there like that, and I'm gonna just blend this one in to give it a little bit of I don't know, and we're done. Because you know me, I'm not too particular with my coloring, as long as I can fill in. Okay, and now I'm going to die cut, grab the dies, the matching dies. Okay, so I'm taking this and I'm putting my magic tape, stick tape here to make sure. Okay, and I'm taking the matching one right there, and the little hole is the one that helps you see where the stem is going. Okay, I need another of these. Okay, and off I go and die cut, and I'll be right back. Hold on, don't fall, Monica. Let's die cut quickly. And here we have it. Take this one off. Voila. Okay, this is done. Put it away so I don't lose it. My magnet there. Put this to the side. Now, let's put this drink, set it up here. Okay, so I'm gonna do my drink down here like that, and then this little sprig of, I don't know, what do you put in your drink when you do that? Truly don't know. Voila. Okay, let's fill this part. Now on this little tag that is in bubble bath and die cut with the mixed labels dies, I'm gonna stamp cheers, and that will be stamped in memento quickly. Okay, I'm gonna stamp cheers in memento on here, straight possibly. Okay, and then onto the inside of the card, I'm gonna say, it's your day. Okay, on this one. Tap, tap lightly because these are very, very small. It's your day. Mint. Oh yeah, could be mint. And now I have this strip of paper. I'm bringing the outside to in the inside. You can even do it this way if you want. I decided that I'm gonna go with that, with the same. Okay. And because I'm doing it this way, you know why? Because this was a strip that I had laying around, and I said, I'm gonna use it. So instead of doing it a long cutting and long strip here, I'm gonna just do it on the side, and it will look nice anyways. Okay, so then I'm gonna put this one inside, and who would have thought that these colors would go together? But hey, Stampin' Up did the work, so I'm just going to combine them. So now I'm using the ribbon that goes with the suite, and I'm just gonna do my usual faux bow like that. Remember that you can use whatever ribbon you have at home. If you have this, even better. Okay, then I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive here. This is how I do my bow. Okay, there and there, and guess what? I'm gonna use a dimensional or two to keep this one spread the way I want it. Okay, there, and this will serve to put my my label there as well. Okay, so this is card number 1. Cheers! Now I'm gonna trim this, trim this. Okay, now embellishments, and I said that I had Wink of Stella, and I'm gonna do a little bit of Wink of Stella here and a little bit on my berries, because it looks like it's frizzy or fizzy, you know, the drink is fizzy. Cheers! Let's grab these beautiful embellishments here, and I like to cut a slit on the side so I can open it every single time. And I'm gonna do a large on this corner. I'm gonna do a medium up in here and a small right there. Okay, so this is your card number 1. Okie dokie. Let's move on to card number 2, and this is not staying put, so let me grab a piece of washi tape. Remember when we had these? I'm so sad that we don't have this anymore. I wish I had a lot more. Okay, I need this to stay put. Stay there. Okay. Now, card number 2 will be, ooh, this fun one. Whoops. Okay, stay put. Stay put. And now, for card number 2, I already did, as you can see, a bunch of the work. Okay? So, I'm going to show you what I did ahead of time. There. Images, I stamped 2 lemons and a strawberry and a little umbrella. I color them with the Stampin' Blend combo of Daffodil Delight and Real Red, and this is just dark Real Red. Okay, I have the smallest label from the Mixed Labels dies. There, I took 2 of the different color of, I showed you the piece of paper, the designer trees paper right here. This is the sheet. Now, if you qualify for the class, it does not mean that you receive exactly the color. You will receive one to die cut, the small glass, and the other one the tall, so it could be opposite. Okay, so those are part of the designer trees paper. This is the largest of the nested essential dies in soft sea foam. You have designer trees paper. This is the pattern, and look, you can even fussy cut these and put it on a card if you want. Hello, Tamika. Welcome, welcome. And so this is one side and this is the other side. Okay, so that is that. We have a layer of Berry Burst. Let me grab my sample. Berry Burst card stock. This is the inside, and our card base is Timid Tiger, the new in color. Now, I have been late with my things, but stay tuned because I'm doing yet again this year my in color club, where in the span of 5 months you'll be able to collect everything from ink pad to re-inker, stamping blends, markers, designer series paper, cardstock, ribbon, and everything. The only thing is that there's going to be one ink that is the cloud cover that will not have the large ink pad. You will receive an ink spot from me where you can re-ink it, and use with your re-inker you can put ink on it. And then for that month you can also choose an ink pad of your choice to make it equal to each month. Okay, so that will be my ink color club coming up, and instead of starting in May, I will start in June. So it will be June, July, August, September, and October. So in the span of 5 months. Oh, look at my hands. Okay, so here we go. Stop blabbering. To this panel right here, I'm going to go and emboss. I'm going to take this panel and I'm going to use the line here to help me go put it down straight, and I am going to run it into the die cutting machine, making sure it is straight, because this has to be straight. It doesn't look like it though. I don't know why. Maybe it could be my eyes. Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it this way, up there. It helps me a little bit better. Okay, so I'm running this into the die cutting machine with just the regular platform, a bottom clear plate and a top clear plate. So plate number 1 on the bottom and on the top. No, it's not number 1, it's number 3. I don't know what I was doing. And this is what you get, okay? One side or the other side. Which one do I want? I don't know. I'm going to choose this side. So now that I've embossed it, I am going to take this and put this one down here. It helps me doing it this way. It's going to be flush top and bottom, left to right. Okay, there. And then if I need to trim a bit, and then this one is going to go right there. Did I do a flush? No, I went over. So, like I remember what I'm doing, right? Or what I did. Not really. I'm going to go up there, overlapping, and bringing it down. Now I can flip and see, even though I measure, it's not always the same. I could use my trimmer, or I can just do this. Okay, I've trimmed this, and ta-da! Okay. So now I'm going to take this, and this time I'm going to use not the ribbon that goes with the suite, but I'm using the white ribbon. I love this ribbon. Remember, you can color this ribbon. Make it the color that you would like using Stampin' Blends. So if you needed this to be Old Olive, you could use the Old Olive Stampin' Blends. Okay, not too shabby. Is it straight? Yes. And now guess what? My dimensionals will be using, never throw away the end of the rope here, especially if you're doing this to secure your ribbon. Ta-da! And then I'm going to do here, there, this little bit, this little bit. Okay, so now I can take that. Ooh, come out. There, peel this and this. And now this can go on my card base like such. Okay, now let's grab this, and let's grab these two. Yet again, I'm gonna die cut for this. I'm gonna use this one is for my wine, and I can do that. Okay, like such. I know I had my tape somewhere. Oh, I stuck it right there. So I'm gonna do my wine. Whoops, stay. Wine of mine, or whichever drink it is. I don't know. I'm gonna grab this just to make sure that nothing is gonna move. Ouch, I poked myself. There, don't move. For this one, I'm gonna use both of these dies. So this will be the one that die cut. Okay, like such. And I'm gonna secure it. Okie dokie. Like that. I'm gonna secure here for a minute, and actually this one is gonna go down here at the bottom like such, and I'm securing both of them at the same time. Okay, and I'm going to die cut, changing my plates, putting this down, see what this comes out to be. So now you can see. Ta-da! This is what the embellishment, the embossing / die does that. And this is my glass of wine, or whatever it is. Okay, now let's get going here. So this I don't need. How cool is that? Now let's grab from the stamp here. I'm gonna grab the ice. And do I have my ice? Ice, oh ice, yes. My ice cubes, and I'm gonna use Blackberry Bliss. Okay, on this one. No, did I do Blackberry Bliss? I think no. Yes, I did Blackberry Bliss. Ooh, no, Monica. Well, I'm gonna cover it. So I'm gonna use my glass here, and I'm going to stamp off, and then stamp right there. Okay. I did a boo-boo there. That is that, that is that. Now, let's put, okay, my hands are cleaned. Let me just clean them quickly. I'm using this for my hands as well, so I don't have any residue. I'm going to position this one right here, so then I know where everything is going. I'm gonna put 4 dimensionals. Okay. There, and let's try to, voila. Now this is gonna go on dimensionals, and I'm gonna put dimensionals in the bottom here, middle. Okay, and then on this side right there, and you'll see why. Oops. Okay, voila, peel off. So this one is gonna go right there. Okay, then I'm gonna take one of the lemon slice. Okay, and I'm going to put it like it's a drink, and so now I can put a little bit of a dimensionals on here. Where is that? There. I like to get this underneath. Come on. I cut you. There we go. Ta-da! One done. Now this one will go on dimensionals as well, because it's just me. Okay. You cannot, I mean, if you want, you can just skip this part and use regular adhesive. It's always an option. Okay, this is going to be overlapping on here like that. So we're covering my boo-boo there. We are going to cut this slice in half, and one of the halves we're going to slice it, and that goes with that. So now this is going to go like such. Okay, it's going to be in my drink there. So I'm going to put a bit of adhesive here. Voila. Okay, so you're building your drink like such, and this umbrella is gonna go right there. Okay, so a little bit of adhesive there, meaning a dimensional. It's gonna be stuck like that. How cute is that? Then I have my other half of a lemon and strawberry that I told you I colored with real red and old olive, and this is gonna go under here, and my other lemon is gonna go right there like such. Okay, I left a little bit. No, that's fine. There we go. So now what do I need to do? I need to stamp here, and I'm gonna stamp the sentiment that says let's celebrate, and I'm stamping in memento. Okay, this is, I think, the sweet, I mean, if you want to use all the stamps, you have to stamp and die cut and color. If you don't want, you just use the sentiment and off you go. But our job is to show you everything that you can do, or, you know, give you an idea of what the parts are of the stamp or the dies and everything. Okay, so now my little trick for my ribbon, as usual. Okay, fold it this way, go under, make a nice flat bow. Now pull here, pull there, and fix. Voila, I like it. There you go. And voila. So see, even if you don't use, so if you have a white ribbon at home, it will work exactly the same way. And now I'm gonna take this and this. Okay, and I'm gonna put my let's celebrate right here. How cute is that? Right? It's cutie patootie. Voila. Now this might not be the way I want it to be. There we go. Now let's work for the inside. Now for the outside, let's see, I'm gonna do something different from my original one. As far as the embellishment, I'm gonna put, if I can find my poke tool, a large one right there to balance it out. Then I'll show you my original. This one, let me fiddle a bit more with this ribbon because I'm not happy with it. Okay, this is like it a little bit better, and trim it. Whoops, don't hurt yourself. Okay, so this is our card front, set it aside, move on. Now, we are going to do this. We're going to take our lemon and this, okay, our lemon, one lemon right there, one lemon right there, okay, and I can show you. So what I did, I stamped my and I stamped my strawberry to kind of to the side right here. I'm gonna go and stamp it right there. Okay, now I'm gonna color it with, so you can see what I've done quickly. My dark, nope, oh my, so I'm gonna go dark first around the edge, and you can do this, could be even a lime, a slice of lime, right? I don't know if you put it in any of the drinks, not that I know much about it. I know you can do rum and coke and put the lime, I know that much. Then I'm gonna take my Stampin' Blend light yellow or Daffodil Delight, and voila, this is one. See how easy it is? Then you don't have to worry about, because you did the dark first. Voila. Now I'm gonna grab my dark Old Olive and do my strawberry top there. Then I'm gonna grab light real red and color the entire strawberry in light, okay, and then take the dark real red and with this, and we are going to go over and just partially there, so then you have a little bit of a shading. Voila, that is done there, so you can see. Okay, now let's grab my adhesive, put this inside, and this is a very colorful card that you can send somebody for their birthday during the summer. It's a little drink, let's celebrate. So this is the one that I did now, and this is the original, so you can see that I moved everything to the right. I could have moved a little bit more, but then I filled it in with my embellishments. Okay, so that is card number 2, and then for card number 3 we have a little fun fold, and I like the combination of the colors. Then you'll be the judge of it. Okay, so there we go. We have a card base in Old Olive that has been scored differently. Okay, this is a fun fold that I use quite often. It could be very, it's versatile. Not it could be, it is versatile. Okay, then you have this little strip, the inside panels in Bubble Bath with designer series paper. Okay, then we have a die cut using, where are my dies here? Using this die right here from the Textured Notes dies. These are online exclusives. You will find it on in the online store. Okay, then I have a little piece of basic white that I cut to size. I die cut and embossed with the die in Secrecy, and then I have my cloud cover that I'm going to go and emboss for you. And this time I'm gonna do it this way, make it look, you know, those glasses, crystal glasses that you might have laying around. So this is what reminds me of it. So let's make a crystal glass out of this. And let's emboss it. Okay. And off we go. And there we have a crystal glass. Right? This way, this way. So we have these two. That. Then what I did, I went ahead and stamped 3 sprigs from this image right here. Stamped in Memento and colored with dark bubble bath. And then put a little bit of extra color with the light berry burst. Okay, so just a little bit of a color. If I want more, I can add more in the middle like that. So basically I did that. Nothing fancy about it. Okay, and this is light old olive. Now set all of this aside. I need these to work on, this and this. Okay, to this little panel I'm going to have Pool Party ink, but it's already inked, this, okay? And I'm just gonna go, because I've used this over and over, so I took Pool Party and I'm going to blend and brush a little bit because it was too white for me, okay? Too white. So I'm gonna do that. And there you have it. Okay. To this, I am going to, which one is which? This. I'm going to grab, so this has been inked. Where's my Secret C? I took some Secret C from here lightly out of there and did that. And then I'm going to go and brush on this lightly, okay, to give it a little bit of color. Okay, so whatever there's the embossing part is gonna just pick up the color. There we go. Very simple. Okay, now as far as the stamping, first I need my sample. Okay, that is done. This part is done. Let's work on this and here because nothing else requires stamping. So on here, I'm gonna grab my Cheers that I had before. I'm gonna clean it, okay, because I want to make sure that. And then there's another stamp that says to you, making sure that this is clean. Okay, so I'm gonna grab Berry Burst. That is another one of the, so it's matching to that. Okay, yes, I love these colors. So my cheer, I'm gonna straighten this one up there, and I'm gonna stamp my Cheers right there. Then I'm gonna close this one, put it away, and then to you is gonna be Secret C. Just lightly ink it, and without pressing too hard. Cheers to you, like that. Okay, to the inside of my card, I'm going to grab the sprig that I just showed you. Grab my black so I can show you the coloring. And I did 2 sprigs. One that goes like that, okay, and the other one right that, okay, 2 sprigs like that, Memento black, voila. Now Old Olive, quickly, okay, then dark. This is my dark bubble bath, and look, easy peasy. There. Okie dokie, and I'm almost done. And now I'm gonna grab my light of the Berry Burst, and I'm gonna put it in the middle there. So then when it blends, voila. And that's what you get when you color it. See, I'm not too precise. I'm just gonna go, right? And that's it. So now we're gonna assemble it. No more inking. So I'm going to layer the designer series paper. This is the other side that we used. And I'm gonna use liquid glue just because it's gonna give me a little bit more of a leeway when I put these on. Okay. So I can layer this. Same to this. Okay. And voila, madame et monsieur. Okay. This is gonna go on this panel. Right there. Okay, this is gonna go on this panel right here. Just gonna put it down and then flip it to make sure that these are there. Okay, now this is my belly band. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of focus. There, out of score, no, not focus. So this is my belly band, and this belly band, I always, when I do my belly band, I always start with one being in the middle of my card, and then we're gonna kind of just pinch it around without making it too tight. Okay. And want this belly band to be straight. Okay, and now I can just do that. Okay, I don't score it ahead of time. Okay, so now I'm going to secure my belly band. I'm gonna be straight. Oh, please don't give me grief here. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of adhesive liquid glue. I'm gonna stop right there. Okay, and this one, I'm gonna have to hold it tight. Voila. Okay, so this is my belly band, holding my card closed in a way. If I need more, I'm gonna put a little bit more here so that I know it's gonna be there. Voila. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm going back to this ribbon, but I'm gonna change it. I can do this. I'm going to show you both. So in case you don't have the gold, or you might want to buy the gold. Okay, so I'm going to show you both versions. Okay, one done with one and one done with the other one. So what I'm going to do is do a faux bow and put this one down. But maybe... no, I like the other one better. Oh, look, my ribbon. It's at the end. I'm going to peel this because I'm going to use it all. Okay. Don't stick to my hand. And I'm going to do this and this, like such. Okay, I need more of that and more of this. Okay, and I'm gonna stick it down here, so I need that and a bigger loop right there. Okay, so now that I know what to do, I'm going to put a bunch of this. So this sticks. Actually, I want this to stay within the width of my card. So this stays in. The other one I can always trim. Voila. You may say, ooh, it looks messy. It will not. Okay. I'm going to secure this with dimensionals that all of a sudden disappeared. Oh, here they are. I'm going to put one down here. One there. Okay, remember, this is a belly band. We need to make sure that it's not going anywhere. Okay, now let's glue this one down. Let's start working on our on the focal point of our card. Okay, that is that. Then I have this. I have this. Okay, so I'm gonna put down this one first. I'm gonna finish, and I need there and there. Okay, so the first one to go down is my crystal glass. Okay, and it will be down here. Then my other glass, let me finish this sheet there. Let's grab some new ones. And then this is gonna go here and there. Okay, and I'm almost done. Are you still following? This is gonna go up here. Maybe lower. Stay a little bit lower. There. Okay, now these little sprigs or flowers need some mini dimensionals that fit right in there. Okay, so this one is gonna go there, and then I need another one right here. There. And then my third one, same thing. I'm gonna put one over there and one over here. Okay, and I'm gonna wait because I need to put my sentiment, and my label is gonna go right in the middle. So 2 here, 1 and 2, and voila, straight there. Cheers to you. This one is gonna go like that. Okay, this is straight. Yes, now all of this goes on here on my label, or my belly band, I would have to say. And ta-da! Let me see. Moves up and down. It is secured. Like it. I'm gonna trim this. And I'm gonna trim this. Okay. There. Done. So my card front is gonna be embellished with a large that will go up here, a medium that will go on here, and a small that will go over there. The inside of the card, because I forgot to put this one inside before I would close it, we'll have this, and we're done. Okay. Yes, there's quite a bit because you need to color, die cut, but I think it is worth it because look at these cards. Don't you think they're cutie patootie? So that. This is the fold, and then you have your belly band that helps you keep it closed, and the touch of the secrecy makes it all better. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3 cards for tonight. So this is part 1 of the class. Remember, is using the Cheers and Sips bundle that you will find online, and your $50 order will get you the supplies to recreate these 3 cards plus 2 fabulous projects that I will show you tomorrow night. That will be another fun fold and a 3D. Okay, so that is all that I wanted to do, show you tonight. Good, I'm glad you like it. Yes, it's fun colors because look at this paper. It's very versatile. Yet again, it's very the front part is very what is the word? It's very, I mean, it's gonna go with the sip and cheers and sip, but then the other side, it is pretty generic. Okay, oh, specific on one side and generic on the other side. Look, see, you can use this paper for anything. Okay, so that is that. This is your bundle. Remember, if you're interested, you can just start purchasing. And remember that every time you spend at least $20 in merchandise before shipping and tax and after any rewards, okay, $20 will give you 10% rewards. Isn't that crazy? It is wonderful. Before we had to spend $150 to get some kind of rewards. Now every time we spend at least $20, we get a reward, and you can combine them, bank them for a year, or spend it, every so often, depending on what you would like to get. So my suggestion is for you to get this Cheers and Sips bundle, and especially if you want to get the class for free, you'll be surprised what we have in store. Remember, you get the designer series paper, cardstock, everything die cut that is not related to the bundle. If you have to die cut or something, then I will send you the paper, like for this one and this one, I will give you the papers. Or if I'm good and I have time, I can do the die cutting and embossing, but I'm not sure. But this one will be for sure, this one will be for sure, then you'll have to emboss this one for sure. So grab this beautiful bundle and the paper and everything. Okay, that is all for now. I will see you tomorrow. I will send you the time when I'll be on. It most likely will be my regular time. That will be 7 p.m. tomorrow night for 2 more projects. And I hope you can enjoy I hope you enjoyed it tonight, and I hope you can join me tomorrow for the other part of the class. Don't forget about this album retreat. virtual album retreat. You can start placing the order tomorrow, May 28th, and then you'll be included in the private Facebook group where you can be watching live, or you can watch whenever you want, because it will be recorded. It will stay in the group, so your purchase will get you into the retreat. And you can, yes, sit between 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. every day for 3 days and sit and craft with them, or you can just do it at your own time. I'm for sure gonna do it. Watch if I can. I don't even know if I'll be in the States. I might be in Italy to visit my mom. It depends. But if I'll be home, I'll watch for a little bit, because I'm not gonna stay up until 12:30. No. But I can watch it. I'm for sure gonna put this in my cart tomorrow. And $250, giving me $25 in rewards, Stampin' rewards, because it's 10% right there, done. And if you're a demonstrator or a discount shopper, you get a discount as well. So what is better than that? And remember, we have until May 31st to join the company, or to join my team, or to join whoever you will like. If you have a demonstrator that you're working with, please join their team. But if you don't have anybody and you want to take advantage of the discount, I'll be happy to welcome you. And I'm sure that my happy basement stampers ladies will be happy to welcome you. Thank you, ladies. I blabbered enough, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.